Hello everyone and welcome to my new series. I'm starting with this video, 10 minutes watercolor with Jana. These videos are for those of you who are looking for short watercolor projects, for absolute beginners and people who just don't have hours to sit and paint. So maybe during your lunch break, maybe when your kids fall asleep or when you come home from work, all you need is just around 10 minutes to complete these short paintings. There will be a new class every Friday in case you would like to come back for more. I am also a Skillshare teacher, so feel free to check out my profile. The link is below the video. There is a lot of watercolor classes and fun projects for you to try. Today's topic is a reflection of pine trees in the water. There is nothing special you need. I have some watercolor paper. This one is pretty affordable. Some brushes of different sizes, my watercolor set and a piece of hardboard and some masking tape. The last two are optional. I just like having the paper fixed to some firm, movable surface when painting. So let's start. I want to divide the paper in two halves. The lower half for the water and the upper half for the trees on the shore of the lake. The reflection will be a bit blurry and not too detailed, so to achieve this I'm going to apply a layer of clean water first. And then, using blue color, I'm painting the reflection of the ground, bushes and trees on the shore of the lake. It's easier to do it this way rather than starting with the upper part, because you have less control over what is happening on wet paper, so you can easier adjust the upper part according to how the lower part turned out. I'm suggesting longer lines with a few drops of paint around them. Those are the upside down trees. You can lift the paper a bit and make the pigment move even more if you want. Now I want to add a bit of yellow for the contrast. And now it's time to move to the upper part. Here the trees are more detailed, you can see the branches. I am deliberately leaving out some space in the bottom for the yellow bushes. If you are interested in longer tutorials with a lot of tips and examples, check out my Skillshare classes, the link is below the video. You can see that I don't worry about tiny details. This style of painting is very intuitive and more about shapes and colors than too much details. And we are almost done. What I like to do as a final touch for some additional texture is spattering a bit of color over the painting. You don't have to do this, but if you want to, just grab your brush and load it with paint and enough water. I have a mix of yellow and orange. And then using another brush, just beat the paint out of the brush, creating these nice drops of color. And the last thing to do would be a flock of birds flying above the trees. I have my line brush and I'm using the same blue as for the trees. Just few V shapes and we have our birds. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this quick art project. Anyone can do it, so just grab your paints, a piece of watercolor paper and let me know how it went. See you next week. Bye!